Hey there guys, as we are now trying out different things on this channel, what we're going to be doing here is today we're going to be doing like a budget setup test kind of thing. We're going to be building a kit. I'm going to build that on camera, so I'll show you the process and the thought process, and we're going to see what we can accomplish. We're also going to be trying out a build I haven't played in a while. It recently got buffed quite considerably. It's going to be a Torture Mastery Warlock build. I do want to try out things for other classes, however right now it takes quite a while to level things up to level 15, so I can only play the classes that I've already got to level 15, at least for some of these, you know, trading kind of challenges. So that's why we're sticking with the Warlock today. I did just try and do a really interesting build with Ray of Darkness. However, we actually died. I spent about 2,500 gold on the kit. We died to the first guy we found in the game. It was a cleric. He just straight up killed us with Holy Strikes when we were using our Ray of Darkness. Ray of Darkness, I didn't think about it until after I died. It does almost no damage to clerics because of Perseverance. Whatever, unfortunate. I think we would have killed any other class in the game, but we cannot kill a cleric with Perseverance. Unfortunately, it works that way. Anyway, that's enough of me complaining about that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves started. First of all, let's just delete our entire kit and see what we can do. We're going to give ourselves a 2,000 gold budget today. That's, of course, pretty much all we've got, so we can't really go above that. So I guess 2,000 gold is not really a small budget particularly. I'd say it's a moderate budget kit, at least for like a solo kit. You know, most people in solos aren't spending like, you know, 10k on a kit. So where do we start? There's a bunch of options. Because we're doing Torch Mastery, I think a good place to start is probably on the head, because we're going to be looking for, of course, the Shadow Mask got nerfed. So nowadays we're probably going to be looking for an Occultist's Hood for the extra magical healing. We can probably get an epic one because it's a pretty off-meta piece. So I think we're going to be starting off with this Occultist Hood with 3 additional magical damage. It's only rare. The epic ones were getting a bit expensive to have 3 additional magical damage. We've also got 3% magical damage bonus there. That's going to be a little bit of a damage bonus, so that's 100 gold gone. I think for the neck, we're going to be wanting something with plus all attributes, but what kind of base type do we want it on that's going to be relatively cheap? We could go for a will base, we could go for a true magical damage base, we could go for, like, you know, a vigor base perhaps. I think what we're going to go for, or knowledge maybe, I think we're going to try out a true magical damage one though. That's going to be probably quite nice for us. It looks like if we take the cheapest we can, it's going to only cost us 100 gold, but I would kind of like something a little bit better than that. I suppose we could look for something with magical healing. I guess let's just take this very, very cheap Phoenix Choker. This will just help us out a little bit with keeping gold for some of the more important pieces, such as the spellbook and stuff, so that's a decent option. Now, for the chest, I think the Occultist Robe is actually one of the best chests for the Warlock in the game. It gives Vigor as its static attribute, it gives a high amount of magic resistance, it gives pretty good armor, and it's only -5 movement speed, so we definitely want to be looking for all attributes on this. This could be pretty expensive. We would like to get a +2 all attributes if possible. It's looking like about 500 gold for the cheapest possible one. The thing that I'm thinking is I think the Occultist Robe is actually just going to be too expensive. That's a bit too much gold to spend on a chest piece. We're not really going to be able to spend 400, so we're going to look for a cheaper alternative, and I think the way to get that is probably through the Mystic Vestments. For a +2 all attributes, it's looking like only 210 gold, so let's go ahead and grab that. It's also rare as well, so we do get a bunch of will. That's going to be a bunch of magic damage. It is worse. Of course, we're going to be having will instead of vigor. I'd probably prefer vigor, and it does come with less magic resistance and less armor rating, but still, it's still a pretty good option, and we've got to stay within our budget. Again, we're going to be looking for all attributes legs as well, so let's go take a look, see what we can get there. I think loose trousers would probably be the best for us. However, 400 gold, we're gonna need quite a bit of money for the jewelry probably. So I don't believe we can really afford 400 on the legs. So let's instead look for perhaps padded leggings. This can make up some vigor back. 250 was some spellcasting speed. I think we'll take that instead. That's 150 gold saved, and we still get vigor. We do lose some movement speed, however, so let's have a quick look at our movement speed. Yeah, we are going to have to try and make some of that up, probably with the cape and the boots. So let's go take a look at which kind of boots we want. Now here we can grab these Occultist boots for 200, so that's going to be pretty cheap. Knowledge and will are pretty good. I'm not sure about our health pool. Our health pool is actually pretty decent, to be honest, so that's not too bad. We would probably like to get some more knowledge just for cast speed. Our cast speed is going to be relatively low, only at 12% at the moment, so we can try and make that up with the gloves. The rings, we're probably going to be looking at all attributes, just because it's pretty cheap. Additional magical damage or true magical damage would possibly be better, but again, keeping within the budget, we're about half our money down. We have got some of the important parts down, but we still need a spell book, we still need a cape, we still need, you know, gloves and rings, so some of these can get pricey. So let's see, let's go for gloves. So here, these Mystic Gloves with 3 agility and 1 knowledge are pretty damn good, only 200 gold as well. I am a bit cautious about the money because we are starting to run out, but for now I think we're okay. We got some of that speed back, we got some knowledge, some more magical power, some more magical healing. Pretty low on the armor rating, but that's fine. We're a Warlock. That's not really something we're going to be building around. Now, looking for 3 additional magic damage rings, they're just going to be way too expensive. So I think, like I say, instead, let's just go ahead and try and get any +1 all attribute rings we can get. Looks like right now, knowledge is actually the cheapest, so this is a pretty good option for us. So let's go ahead and grab some of these. Unfortunately, that one was already sold. Are we going to be able to afford these things? This will leave us with 500 gold for a cape, a melee weapon, and a book. In fact, for now, let's actually focus on the vitals, and then we can possibly look for, you know, nicer things later on, depending on what the budget allows, really. So let's try and see. There's this 3 magical healing and some magic penetration book, which is actually pretty decent, so I think we'll go ahead and take one of those for 250 gold. Looking at capes, I can't really decide how we want to do it, so I think let's actually just, for now, look for rings along with just +1 all attributes. I think let's go ahead and buy the knowledge +1 all attributes rings, and then that will leave us with about 200 gold to get a cape and a melee weapon with. We're probably going to have to go with a pretty terrible melee weapon, but that's honestly okay. Our spellbook is fine. It will probably take us a while to clear mobs, but it's not that big of a deal. We are a bit slower than I'd like, and our cast speed is a little bit low for what I would like, but it's not too bad, and this is a budget kit, so let's not worry about it too much. And we do actually have, you know, other benefits from this. This being Will, we are going to have quite high magical power bonus, and we do actually have a decent bit of health for a Warlock. So, okay, there's this Will cape, which is pretty good for 110 gold. It actually has spellcasting speed, so it's equivalent to, like, you know, maybe 1 extra knowledge, and it's got almost 1% bonus movement speed, so we're at 306 movement speed now, so pretty good. Now, we have 125 gold left. I don't think we're going to spend all of it. We just need some kind of melee weapon. I think because our magical power bonus is so high and we do have a bunch of added magic damage, let's just go for whatever kind of crystal sword we can get. The thing is with the crystal sword is for some reason it scales harder with like rarities than other weapons. So we're not going to be able to afford an epic one. But if we can hopefully get a rare one, okay, we can get a rare one. We actually do have a little bit of choice in how we want to go about it as well. I think possibly, let's just go for probably this one with magic pen. You can get additional weapon damage, but it only increases the physical damage. It doesn't increase the magic, and the magic is going to be the primary part for us. So let's just go ahead and take that. And hopefully, along with our spellbook, taking Flame Walker, we should be fine. Just take out mobs. It's going to take us a little while, perhaps, but it'll be okay. Aside from that, the build we're running is Anti-Magic, Dark Reflection, Torture Mastery, and Vampirism, along with Phantomize and of course Spell Memory for our spells. Bolt of Darkness, Curse of Pain, Power of Sacrifice, Summon Hydra, and Flame Walker. With our last tiny little bit of gold, let's go ahead and buy a few meds. Let's try and stick mostly with bandages, and hopefully we should be okay. Let's actually leave these here for now. Of course, we are a Warlock. We are able to heal very easily out of combat, but we should get a few meds just in case we do get chunked too low to even use our Hydra. Quick damage check, Curse of Pain hitting for 28 with 2 damage ticks, Bolt of Darkness, 65 damage headshot, 44 on the chest. Pretty decent. Okay, here there guys, welcome to the first game. Hopefully the first game anyway, hopefully we'll have a bit more than just one, but we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and just pop Flame Walker. I haven't played with this build in a long time, so it's probably going to take a little bit of getting used to. And by this build, I mean Torture Mastery Warlock. It's been a long time since I've played this. Let's go ahead and destroy the spider pot. I'm not sure how the... it's weird playing Warlock and not taking... or not having... what's that thing called? The the Darkness Shard. Soul Collector, that's it. I haven't played it without Soul Collector in so long. I think Soul Collector is a very good perk. So that's why I run it quite a lot. You could take it here as well, but it's like, what do you want to drop? Vampirism is nice. Let's take that, actually. I don't know how much luck is worth on the market. Anti-magic is very nice as well. Warlocks... Sorry, not Warlocks. Clerics should be a fine matchup for us, as long as we play it well. And we play it smart. We have to try and bait out a few Holy Strikes, which we can just tank. But then we have to be cautious and go ahead and heal up from our Hydra. Out of curiosity, how much magical healing do we have? +3 there, +2 there, 5, 7. Okay, so we only have 7 extra magical healing, so 2.7 per tick. It's not super high, but it's not that bad either. I suppose at this kind of budget, this is probably where your Torch Mastery is... You're going to be feeling the Torch Mastery changes. +2 magical healing crystal ball. Interesting. It did get a perfect treasure as well, which is pretty nice. I'm going to try and look for a bit of action. Probably do a bit more, like, testing than what we usually do. I want to test this build's PvP potential. The only thing is, this build, you do have to use your brain quite a bit. Which, you know, when you're playing a Barbarian or something, you don't really have to do that so much. So... okay, maybe we should just use a weapon for now, to be honest. Probably shouldn't have Curse of Arrow of Sacrificing the mobs that we actually want to kill. Because it gives them a vigor increase, which of course increases their maximum health by quite a bit. So, we probably shouldn't worry about that, to be honest. I think someone normally spawns in here, but maybe not always. No, someone has killed, look. Let's spawn a Hydra to see, make sure there's no one in stealth. Okay. Does take us a little while to heal up from I saw someone there. It's just got a bard thing on it. Interesting. Where did this player go? Are they down below? I don't believe so. Let's just try and make sure we're not actually just face checking anything. Because if we do walk into our rogue, it's, especially if he's running cutthroat, it's a very solid chance that we'll just die. It's kind of an... Oh, no, that's just a goblin. It is kind of annoying having to remember to do that all the time, or having to do it as much as you do actually have to do it on Warlock. However, if they have cutthroat, there's no counterplay, you just die. Unless by some miracle you're randomly faster than them, but you probably shouldn't be faster than a rogue unless your gear is very, very strong. Did I just see a... I think I just saw someone... I hear a bard. Did unfortunately just get a... Did Power of Sacrifice myself? Unfortunately there, the Hydra did despawn. Let's be careful here. We're okay. I haven't played this build in a long time. There's a bit of a learning curve again. It's weird using so much of my health to cast, but... I think someone did go below, but where did the other guy go? Wait, this guy can do that back to back? Honestly didn't know that. Let's just take a moment just to listen. I'm really not hearing anything. So, where did these guys go? I believe someone opened up one of these. No. Can't have opened up there. They probably would have had to kill the mobs if they did open that up. Hopefully we don't walk into the bard in Song of Silence. Or, sorry, Song of Shadow. Where did everyone go? Well, there's a dead... What is that? Is that the wizard? The body doesn't come up. That's a bit annoying. No, that's not a wizard. That's the Warlock, right? Let's have a quick look. He's got some pretty decent pieces. The bard sounds like he's bossing down below us. Oh, wait, he hasn't killed the boss yet. I thought the boss was already dead, to be honest. I was not hearing it at all. Yeah, well, he's reset the boss now. That's unfortunate. I actually thought he already killed the boss. I didn't want to try and interrupt him. I wanted to come and kill him after. Well, whilst he's doing that, let's just go ahead and take this guy out. Probably going to take us a little while, especially because his mobs are pretty goddamn annoying. I think we'll honestly do high... Okay. Okay. I think he's just gonna open the door and leave. Damn. Unfortunate he left. I played that pretty poorly. I missed a bunch of curses. But these are the... This is the learning curve. If we Hydra right now, we would just kill ourselves, so let's be careful about that. Do we trust the rounding and just hope? Honestly, I'm testing it. If we die, we die. The rounding says I should be able to cast this. Okay, perfect. 1 HP. Okay, bit of a messy run. Bit of a fiesta. If I hit a few more curses there, that guy was gonna die. But, you know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you miss things. It is what it is. Gotta make sure we don't just kill ourselves instantly. Build is feeling okay. I still don't really like Torture Mastery too much. Maybe I'll like it more as we play it a bit more. I wish we could have seen that guy's health. We did get this Ring of Resolve, which is actually going to be worth a few hundred gold, so there's a bit of our investment back. That guy was pretty good with his crossbow shots. Talk of Soul, this might be worth a little bit as well, probably not much. Well, the cap's going to be about another 110 gold back, so we made a little bit of money back, but nowhere near as much as you'd really like. Although these gloves are going to be big money makers. I think these are going to be worth around 450 gold, so I'm going to try that. We'll put it up for that. It only costs 22 gold. And I'm not sure about these boots. Let's maybe go for 250 or so. I don't think people, you know, generally want stuff with movement speed. These do not have movement speed, so we'll see. But they are pretty decent defensive boots, so... And I'm not going to bother price checking the Talk of Soul right now. Let's just go ahead and head back into another game. Okay, hey there guys, welcome back. Important to learn from your mistakes. Our mistakes in that run were primarily just... I didn't utilize Flamewalker as much as I should have. Flamewalker is very, very strong at zoning people. It's very, very good, and we need to use that more. This is what it takes to learn a build. I haven't played this build in a long time. This build was considerably stronger when I last played it. It was before... I think it was when the scaling on Torture Mastery was 50% still. Currently, if you're unaware, it is now 10%, so it has been significantly nerfed. Maybe I played it when it was 25%. I'm not too sure. Either way, it's been nerfed a lot. But they have, of course, added more base types with magic healing in, so, you know, sometimes it's been up a bit, sometimes it's been down a bit. Right now, I believe people are liking it a lot more than it was. It's basically buffed until you have like 20 magical healing, which is the breakpoint for the old one to be better. But I don't think 20 magical healing is even possible to achieve, so... I kind of don't really want to do much looting. I kind of want to just go and practice PvP. Did that just aggro on a... No. Okay, I thought it might have aggroed on a player down there, but... on second thought, I don't think it does. It's really weird getting used to playing with this when you do so much damage to yourself. Like, I'm really not used to this. I'm much more comfortable on the life drain build. Longsword. Longsword's something that I did consider just for our PvE killing weapon. Generally, magic damage weapons are, well, Crystal Sword, basically, is worse than physical damage weapons, because if you're unaware, the mobs have negative armor, so they actually take increased damage. The vast majority of mobs in Dark and Darker anyway. But most mobs also have a decent bit of magic resistance, I believe around 20%. And they also have, like, some projectile resistance as well. So things like Bolt of Darkness are, like, getting hit by both of those. And it's doing a lot less damage than it would do to a player, for example. Right. I suppose let's kill these so they don't follow us forever. Open door here. Someone's been here. So they probably spawned here, killed these things, and then, what, went this way? I don't like this. I want to summon a Hydra to see if anyone's in stealth. I imagine we're probably okay. It just seems a bit sketchy how this chest isn't opened. What did they do? Honestly can't tell where they went. Right, well, it's okay. We are making quite a bloody noise. Of course, that's something that Warlock just usually does. Very loud spells on Warlock for some reason. Those are okay boots, but I think people don't really like that base type that much. I think it's a pretty low amount of health when you can get like 4 vigor and stuff on the same rarity boots. Tell you what. I thought I was hearing footsteps, but I think they were just goblin footsteps into the north. There's quite a lot of goblins in that room to the north. I don't think people really care about that base type, but I suppose worst comes to the worst, we can just vendor it. The Crystal Sword sucks at breaking boxes. It takes like... Okay, no, there is a mob in here. Or a player in here, sorry. Actually looks kind of geared. Alright, well, let's not go in that way. Let's go over to the west and then go see if we can see him. The reason I could tell he was in here is because the mob doesn't make that noise if there's not a player in here. What the hell's going on? This player's everywhere, huh? This player's there, this player's over that way. The hell is this? There's a ranger there? Alright, I think like the entire map, the entire player base on the map is in this area, so I guess we found everyone. Yep. Had a feeling. Damn, he did get away. Let's actually go ahead and power sacrifice these guys. Get some health back. I don't really want to chase the naked rogue, to be honest. I want to chase the actual players that have gear. So let's go ahead and see what's happened in here since we were last here. Okay, there's someone there. Okay. Okay, this will let us tick ourselves back up a bit. Okay, final Curse of Pain there, was able to kill that guy, thankfully. We probably should have actually continued running, due to the fact that our... If he hit us again, we could have had our Dark Reflection off cooldown, which would have helped us obviously quite a bit. We probably would have just killed him with that. But our health was very, very low. Yeah, this guy's just trying to be a bit annoying to us. He's not really going to accomplish anything. Let's take whatever treasures he's got, some of his meds. He has... terrible. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's take green treasures or above. That's whatever, that's whatever. Okay, pretty good. Let's go to loot the Warlock, though. The Warlock's probably going to be where the actual... What's this guy called? Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, full kit on this guy. Let's go ahead and drop the gold coins. We can get better than the gold coins. It's okay, tunic. I don't think that's really going to sell for much, honestly. Let's go ahead and take... Chris daggers are good. Rings are probably going to be good. Cape is okay. Rugged boots are pretty decent. The legs are pretty good, but people don't really care about those. It's only Warlock who can use them. Aside from that, there's better treasures here for us. We can organize this a lot better. Grab that. Grab the silver coins. I wish we had better protection potions, because these protection potions just suck. This guy wasn't really that geared, honestly. It's just our damage is relatively low because we're building Torch Mastery. Realistically, on this kind of budget, I don't think you should go Torch Mastery unless you just... Did I just hear a goblin swing at someone? Unless you just enjoy Torture Mastery a lot more. The Life Drain build, I think, is much better on a budget. But, you know, we're here to just test things out. Also could have played it probably much better, but... Like I keep saying, haven't played this build in a while. It does actually have, like, a bit of a different playstyle, because you have to be a bit more cautious about using your Hydra, because hitting yourself for 20, and then if you miss, like, a heal... like a dot, and you take 26, yeah, that's gonna hurt. You're gonna feel that, right? So, you have to be a bit more patient with Life Drain, you know? You can just send it, and then it's only gonna be 14 health if you somehow missed your Life Drain or something as well, which, you know, that shouldn't really happen. I do wish we had a pickaxe to actually take the Cobalt ore from here so we could complete our quest, but let's not worry about it too much. Let's just go ahead and grab whatever golden stuff we can get out, and then head out of here. 2 player kills, it's okay. Naked Rogue, not that big of a kill, but the Warlock was okay. Again, I should have utilized Flame Walker a bit more. As soon as I saw it was a Warlock, I didn't think he was just gonna try and run at me and hope for the best, you know? I thought he was gonna try and use some spells, but no, it looks like he was playing melee Warlock or something. For the cape, it's probably looking like only 100 gold, so not very good. Only 170 for these physical power riveted gloves as well, unfortunately. I thought that was going to be more. Probably like about 180-ish gold for these boots. Chris Dagger with +2 additional weapon damage is probably going to be a... This is actually only +1, so this is actually only going to be probably about 100 gold, unfortunately. Looks like this chest actually might be one of the better pieces we took out. Maybe it will sell for about 150. I'm surprised. I didn't think this was a very good base. Maybe bards like it a fair bit or something. The luck seems to add a little bit of value, which I'm surprised about. Roughly around 290 gold for this ring, so that's a pretty solid find. I think these gloves can honestly just get vended. Okay, hey there guys, welcome back. Right, same spawn again. I need to draw into my head that we need to utilize our Flamewalker more. The thing is, 10 health feels a bit rough to spend on, like, nothing. It's not nothing, but it feels rough to start the fight with a Flamewalker into our Hydra, because then look at our health. Like, that is a big chunk of our health going. And do we have enough magical healing to really sustain that? Like, let's have a look. Like, our Flamewalkers already went off. I guess we don't have enough to, like, sustain it particularly, but, like, it's not too bad. Oh, really? That goes really that close to death? Right, yeah, the Hydra. Okay. Now, so far, I don't know if I'd class this as a budget, or, like, a success, because 2k is quite a bit of gold to spend for a kit that just feels okay. And it feels like better, like it could have gone better if we just went for a different build. So far in my opinion, this could be a skill issue, it could be my fault, it could be a piloting issue. I just feel like so far this would have been better had we just went for the life drain build, like I keep saying. So. Oh, there's actually a player here. Okay. Well, that looked like a base kit bard, so he's probably not going to really have too much for us unless he got really lucky and just found like a really good item right off the bat. So what's our health? Health 82. I want to see how much we heal from double dotting our Hydra. Yeah, 7 gold. Wow. Alright, well, feel bad for that guy. 98. I guess the thing is, like, you can... Maybe I'm just overutilizing Hydra. Maybe we should just be dotting whatever we come across and not killing the mobs and using them as, like, blood bags or something to siphon HP out of. That's probably, like, the stronger way to play Torture Mastery, to be honest. You steal our kill. I need that XP. I suppose we are already level 15 on this class, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's try and get, like, a bit more of a worthy adversary. Unfortunate for that guy. Wish that guy luck in the future, at least. But we are pretty fast. It does feel nice to be this fast, but again, the speed's nothing to do with the build, particularly. I suppose it is a little bit, but... I'm mainly talking about just life drain versus some torch mastery right now, and yeah. I'm not really sure. We'll definitely do a few more matches. Hopefully we don't die anywhere anytime soon, because we still have quite a bit of money to make for us to break even on this kit. Some of these are these rings any good? Magical power, vigor. They're okay. The thing is, the thing that I really dislike about the existence of plus all... Ooh, what is this lag? Jesus. Is anything that can roll plus all attributes, if it doesn't have plus all attributes, is basically just worthless, right? Like, not worthless, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it... Basically, the main stat on any piece of gear that can roll it is plus all attributes. And if you don't have that, automatically, it's never going to be this. Which I think makes looting, like, quite a bit less interesting and fun. Of course, in this video, we haven't really been doing too much looting. We've been looking for PvP, practicing, seeing what we can do. You do, of course, have the mobility whilst healing with Torture Mastery, but... He didn't actually clear this at all. Well, I do want us to go through this way, but let's not worry about that then. Let's just go ahead and go through... I've had some very inefficient pathing in my videos recently. It's hard to think whilst you're just yapping about whatever you're yapping about. Actually have like 50%. If we face a wizard, we have like 50% magic damage reduction, which is actually kind of crazy. I think with anti-magic, it's a pretty damn good matchup for Warlock. However, possibly not if you get like, if you can't really ever find a place to heal safely. Especially if if they can fireball through the door, or perhaps even arcane lock you out on the side of the door that they are on, that would be kind of interesting. That's a player right there. What the hell? Well, we didn't kill him. That's interesting. Oh, he's helping us out, what a boy. After I bloody... Ooh, there's actually... That hurt a little bit. Don't appreciate that. Let's use our blood bag. Let's go chase after this guy. If this guy dies behind us, it's whatever. What? Where did that guy go? I guess he just walked through that door? Interesting. Okay, so he has to kind of come towards us because of the zone. Oh, man. Please. What class is this? I can't actually tell. Let's drag this guy away a little bit. Oh my god. This timing, please, man. Stop it with the timing. It probably was a skill issue, honestly. Now we've got a bit of protection, we've got some meds popping. Let's go ahead and open this door. Is this guy still in here? I really don't want to check that corner, especially when I can just summon a Hydra to check it for me. I feel like he's going to try and flank around. No? There's a mob in here, fighting. This isn't the wizard, though, is it? This isn't the wizard that we're, like, fighting. Okay, let's head over to the southern side of this area, and we can check the door there. It's very dark here, though. Honestly, we probably shouldn't destroy the spider pot, but if we're really, really good, which we're not, we could probably utilize this spider pot to, like, have, like, basically infinite healing with Power of Sacrifice, but... Oh, he died? Aw, man. I thought we were going to have a good fight. Hang on, let's summon a Hydra just in case. Just make sure he didn't die to a player that's just, like, waiting here. Truth is damage dexterity, that might sell. Blue longsword, I don't think people really care about too much. Gold coin purse, I did actually forget to bring mine, so thank you. Useless things. Let's just take some blues that we can vendor. Castellon, I don't know, it might be okay. Hopefully we can find a bit more PvP inside of the zone, but I wonder what happened to that wizard that we, Alt of Darkness in the head. Is that guy still kicking somewhere? Let's go ahead, Flame Walker, get some curses up. The AoE PvE clearing on this build is very nice. But it usually is on Warlock, you know. I guess not so much if you don't take Hellfire, which, you know, who really takes Hellfire nowadays? Probably a pretty small amount of people who take that. We need to be careful so that we don't actually just not have a portal here and die. The portal... I'll try and say this every video for a while. The final portal, because the white circle is here, that will mean it will guaranteed spawn the final portal here. directly beneath us there. So we're going to be 100% safe as long as we just make sure we have a path to get to there easily. It doesn't, obviously there's no way of seeing which vertical layer it will spawn on, so it can spawn above or below. However, here there is no above or below, it's just there. So let's grab the shrine. This gives a little bit of XP and AP. Might as well, we can destroy a few pots and things. There we go. Not really getting the PvP that I'm looking for, to be honest. But I'm trying, you know, we're trying to force some. Maybe one more treasure? No. Okay, let's not worry about it. The gloves and the Chris dagger did sell, thankfully. The explosive bottles are from a quest, so yeah, kind of ignore that. A lot of these pieces, honestly, I'm not going to bother putting on the market. Some of these probably would sell for a bit more than vendor price, but honestly, it's probably going to be such a little amount that we don't need to worry about it. The rugged boots also sold for another 180 gold. Looks like this ring is possibly another 100 gold as well, so far we've made back about half of our investment. If some more of these things sell, then we can get a bunch back. Some of these things I'm pretty sure will sell. I might just have to lower the price a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Hey guys, I'm honestly wondering if Immortal Lament, which is the perk which used to reduce your magical power bonus by 5%, but made it so you couldn't die from casting your own spells as a Warlock, I honestly wonder if with Torture Mastery that's a viable perk. Like, I don't know, what would you drop though? I guess Dark Reflection and you just play that, hope that people never, like, get in range to hit you in melee or something? Like, that feels a bit wonky, but maybe. I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit harder to recover as, Torture Mastery versus Life Drain Hydra. Because I mean, you know, I guess straight away it's like 26 HP to start recovering instead of 14. And if you only use one dot on the Hydra, I assume you actually lose health instead of gaining it, so you probably need to have the double. So, but a lot of the time it's going to be a perk which is just dead. So I honestly don't really know, I'm a bit torn on it. Could it help you sometimes? Absolutely. But is it worth running? Like, it's opportunity cost, right? You're losing out on a perk for a perk which a lot of the time is going to do literally nothing, not a single thing. Taking the ale because it's needed for quests as well. You need 5 of them found in raid. Just if you were wondering. I don't know. I suppose let's go and kill this guy down here. The... what's it called? The centipede. I suppose, honestly, maybe we should just use a Hydra to start blasting it. Although, does it just kill our Hydra, like, instantly? Oh, it actually kind of does just kill our Hydra, like, instantly. Well, let's Flame Walk and drag it out a bit. Hopefully, with Flame Walker, we can kill it relatively quick. Although, we might still just be better off just meleeing it, honestly. Ouch. Like, the fact that it took the goblin that long to die... let's not para-sacrifice this, honestly. Let's just keep go ahead and... curse of painting it. Chill out. It's gotta be pretty damn low, right? Ooh, I thought there was a player in the background there, but no, it's just a goblin. It's the problem with magic damage. I really don't know why mobs... oh my god, I've walked onto that again. I really don't know why... plus 1 all attributes. That's pretty good. Could actually... I don't think it's going to be worth it. And that Talk of Salt, honestly. Necks are, like, worth not much at all. So, honestly, I think we'll just leave that. Like... let's go ahead, heal up off this goblin. Curse him up. We could also run Curse Mastery for the extra duration. I feel like Warlock has a bunch of good perks, which I guess is good design. It feels like, what do I want to use in this build? I have genuine options. While some classes, you know, they don't really feel like there's too many options. A lot of them are just kind of useless. Like, you need Mimic Tooths for a quest as well. Unironically, let's take this pickaxe. because I might get to mine cobalt ore and I need that for the quest as well. You need mimic teeth for quests as well, so go ahead and take those if you find any of them. I think it's relatively late quest, but we will see. After this, there is actually a room up there which is a bunch of XP. I keep thinking about the multi-classing thing. I want to go and get a bunch of XP. Let's try and loot this. So I actually saw an interesting thing, comment. I don't remember where I saw it, so unfortunately I can't credit who said it. It wasn't a content creator, it was just a random comment on something. Where apparently if you summon a Hydra near a skeleton mage, it has a chance of casting its, like, buffing shield on the Hydra, which then makes it so your Hydra cannot die from its, like, duration expiring. So it means you just have, like, a permanent Hydra. Couldn't quite get it to do it there. Whether, if it even can do it, if it's even a thing that is real, or if the guy just baited me, I don't know. But it sounded like a pretty fun thing. To the north, I hear a player. Or, more specifically, I hear goblins being attacked, which is probably, well, definitely by a player. I don't really want to fight a goblin. I don't want to fight a goblin when there could be a player really close. Where did the player go? The player was like just here, I'm pretty sure. Although the fact that there's grey heavy boots on the floor means that he's probably in base. Oh my god, man, this guy's annoying. Okay. Well, he's dead. Pretty low gear, I believe, on this guy. Yeah. Pretty much base kit again, unfortunately. Damn. Well, let's take some treasures. Lightfoot boots, those might sell for a bit. Well, no, probably not, but we can vendor them at the very least, so that's better than what we have right now. I should have checked the Shadow Mask just in case, but honestly, I think we'll be fine. Rogues, I only really stand a chance if they catch you off guard. Of course, Rogue's pretty good at catching you off guard, so it's not like that's a thing that will never happen. But as long as, like, they don't, like, ambush you with Cutthroat, you're probably gonna be relatively okay unless they significantly outgear you. Just make sure we use a bit of melee to kill this guy a bit quicker. This place here, honestly, usually has, like, a pretty high chance of having players, I feel like. So let's go check here. Huh? What are you shooting at? Mimic. Okay, around the corner. I was wondering what that was. The static is taken. Right? No, the static is not taken. Okay. Let's have a quick listen. Yeah. Not really able to hear anything. So this thing, you throw a torch, wait for it to, the spikes to go down, then you can just walk across and jump and you're okay. I want to summon a Hydra here. I don't really want to potentially walk into someone hiding around this corner. Imagine this is, yeah, fully looted. Okay. There could be one more player, so I won't take the static yet. I do hear a player, actually. Okay, this is pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. How are you alive still? Okay, he's like almost out of holy strikes now. Now we're in a pretty bad position here, but I'm probably relying on just gonna go and take the static. Yeah, let's just go and take the static. If someone's taking it, unlucky. Use Phantomize for extra movement speed. Yeah, no, we're gonna be okay. It's very difficult to fight a cleric there. I think if we had more time, we would have been able to, because I believe he was out of Holy Strikes fully, so it's just a bit rough to try and push into them. Remember, anti-magic doesn't work on divine magic, so his Holy Strikes are really gonna hurt. Especially, you know, if he's running quite a bit of extra magic power and will and added magical damage. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. And of course, with Torture Mastery, it's going to be even harder to try and recover from that damage. With Life Drain, I feel like Warlock is actually very favored if you play it correctly in that matchup, but as Torture Mastery, I just feel like you're not really going to have the sustain. Welcome back, guys. I'm not sure really why the meta is how it is right now. It honestly might be due to PDR getting buffed. It feels like Cleric and Warlock, these magic damage casters, are doing very well right now. And they're being played a lot in solos, it feels like right now. A lot. We've earned a bit over half of our kit back, so, you know, we've definitely made a bit of progress. Especially if those items that we have on the market sell, we will be up probably right now just a few hundred gold, but then of course we'll still have the kit available to us. Personally, unless you just really enjoy the theme of Torture Mastery or something, I would not recommend playing this. It probably just takes a lot of games getting used to and adjusting your playstyle, but so far it's just kind of feeling weaker than Hydra to me. Hydra. Life Drain. It definitely could be a bit of a skill issue and stuff, as I say. It's I never really played much Warlock, and I especially didn't play much Torch Mastery Warlock recently. So, you know, you could say it's on me. It definitely possibly could be. Let's go ahead. Oh, honestly, I don't really want to stay in this room too much. I think let's destroy a few of these boxes and then maybe the lion's head. And then we can... Shadow Mask, any good? No, not really. The things with the Shadow... God, I'm not sure what these stutters are. I haven't had something like this in a long time in Dark and Darker. I don't think I've actually had this kind of stuttering specifically, maybe ever, in Dark and Darker, so it's really odd. Some of these pieces are okay. I believe there's a few mummies that spawn here. Yeah. Hopefully it's unlocked. We honestly should have brought lockpicks as well. But let me know if you'd like to see more of these economy-based Dark and Darker videos. I suppose it's not really economy-based, but... you know. Economy mixed with gameplay. Did I just hear a goblin attack? Felt like I heard a goblin attack, but I don't think anyone can get to the angle where I thought I heard a goblin attack, like, over here. I don't believe they can actually get there without walking through the other goblins first, so... I don't know, must have just been weird audio. Right. I really would like to get some more PvP done on, like, a semi-similar geared player. Whether we're going to be able to find that, I'm not too sure. The reason I mentioned Clerics and Warlock being so meta as well right now is, in this lobby... Ooh, someone has been here. I think I just heard a goblin take damage to the east. Mimic. Above us. So, I thought it was... Oh, it's treasure. I was gonna say, I thought I just saw a blue potion. No, it was probably in here. It must have been in here. That is running. I think there's a guy down below. Damn. Well played by that guy. I forgot he's spell overload. I figured he was out of zaps. He was not out of zaps. He has spell overload. Yeah, no, that's my bad. Wow, I'm surprised. He's not even level 15. I think this is a favored matchup, but I misplayed a few times. Shouldn't have been casting so many Hydras. Yeah, we just got outplayed, honestly. And the spell overload caught me really off guard. I was not expecting the 10 zaps. If you only had 5 zaps there, I think we actually can win that. But damn, I just misplayed a little bit too much. Well, thank you guys for watching. I would not recommend playing Torch Mastery Warlock unless you really enjoy the theme of it, or unless you're much better. I'd say Life Drain is just a lot better. Right there, we weren't able to recover because we weren't able to cast a Hydra and also some dots. Again, would Immortal Lament have helped us? Actually, probably yes, but we'd most likely be dropping anti-magic if we were taking Immortal Lament, so probably not, realistically, unless we did just drop Dark Reflection for it. Dark Reflection, of course, there was a completely dead perk. Honestly, I'm not sure if Vampirism is really that good either. I think Vampirism gets a little bit overrated by the community. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Bit of a scuffed one, but thank you very much for watching. I'll probably be doing similar stuff like this in the future. Maybe on builds I'm more comfortable with and classes that I, you know, just... I'm a bit more proficient on. But if you enjoyed, I'd appreciate any subscriptions, any likes. If you have any ideas that you'd like me to try, I'll try and get to it. Obviously, kind of has to be on classes that I need to be level 15 on. I'm willing to push my fighter and the barbarian and also the ranger, but the ranger's of course going to take me a fair bit more time. So, yeah, just bear that in mind. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.